Guys, gals, my fellow gender non-conforming pals, welcome back. My name's C28 and I'm significantly less tired than last time. Whew, let's get started. So today we had our fifth day, I think. Yeah, fifth day of Principles of Music. Second day in the second week. And what did we go over? I'm going to pull up my notes here to follow along. But we went over a little bit of Logic Pro navigation, some tips and tricks, workflow techniques for Logic Pro. We also went over rhythm dictation, copying the rhythm of a drum track from a song. And finally, went over our first project, which is going to be essentially creating a song. Now the main thing we did today is we went over rhythm dictation. We did a little bit of work again on intervals, going over those, studying. But the main thing we went over today was rhythm dictation, going over can you best analyze a track and find out all the little elements in it, what those are. So today's lab is pretty much the whole of that. So let me pull up the lab real quick. Boom, stop. So the lab today, we had to take these tracks and transcribe the drums manually. So an example here is we have this like house track. Actually, that's not true at all. That's not what we were doing. What we were doing is we were following instructions to create the drums. I was thinking of a different assignment. We were taking instructions on how to create drums and using those to craft them. So an example here is we have this house track, which I'll loop. And we were given instructions on how to go about that. So for example, here it talks about using a 4 on the floor groove, which is where you have your kick, 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 constant 4, every 4 on the floor, 4 beats on the floor drum. And then tells us how to do the hats and stuff, the snares, and eventually get something like this. And this continues on and on and on and on and on for all sorts of different tracks. We even did like Don't Stop Believing. We went into like and recreating. And then let's see if you can guess what this one is before I reveal it. We went into this one. You might know this one because it's so iconic. But Sunflower. And then of course we have a copyright free version of Sunflower playing, which is just not Sunflower. But yeah, basically following instructions on what beat do you place it on, what upbeat do you place it on, what kind of note is it. So we'd be told like place the kick on 1 and 3, and then we'd have to correctly place the kick so it goes boom, boom. Or a better explanation is boom, boom, like that. And then if we were doing something like the backbeat groove, we would go for kick and snare, going back and forth, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, like that. And then another common thing was going on 8th note hi-hats, so just constantly going off. But yeah, it's a test to see, can you properly identify note lengths, different parts of the beats. So do you know what the upbeat is? Can you correctly transcribe a drum in this location of the track? And yeah. And then on the workflow, we went over how to clone melodies in Logic. So that was a very fun tip that I did not know, and I'm going to use forever now, is you can copy your MIDI, and if it completes a whole bar, or if you just are copying the bar is what you're doing, you can hit Command R and it'll paste it to the bar next to it. You can hit it again, next to that one, next to that one, next to that one, and it'll continually fill out all the bars with what you wrote in, which is a way easier way than having to like copy select, paste, copy, select, paste. And particularly useful if you're going to edit it. If you're going to just literally loop it, then don't bother doing that. Just clip it off and drag it to loop. But to each their own. Yeah, that was pretty much all we were going over, was rhythm dictation, understanding the different parts of a bar, tiny beats. Yeah. We're getting ready for our project that we're going to be doing this Friday, which is essentially we have a few different tracks to lay out. We have to create a melody, we have to create a harmony, we have to create a drum beat, different instruments, and weaving them all together, our understanding of chords, intervals, everything, and make a song, proving that we understand these concepts, which will be very fun. I'm excited for that. Basically be like a song a day. Yeah, and I probably won't post that as my song a day, just for like confidentiality, because it is a test. These aren't tests, these are labs, so I feel comfortable putting these on YouTube, but I'm not going to put tests on YouTube. But I can talk about the tests. Yeah. So, I think that's about it. The song a days are going very well. I loved today's. Oh my god, today's was super fun. I basically ripped off what's it? And a melody from Detroit Become Human, one of Connor's themes. Dun, 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 dun. You gotta listen to it. Song a Day 9. August 2023, Song a Day 9. Oh my goodness, so good. Yeah, the Evil Russian Push-Up program is going well too. I feel like I'm more able to do the push-ups, and my arms hurt less, my chest hurts less, my shoulders hurt less. Everything is in significantly less pain. So I'm starting to get used to it. And then today was a peak for the week. I think it was the peak for the week, honestly, with the intervals every half hour. And then tomorrow it's gonna be nice and easy with 15 every hour. And the day after, I think it's like 8 every 90 minutes, which I love. And then a retest. We'll see. Yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit less tired, so I'm used to it now. But if you got any questions or comments, please leave them in that comment section below. Quiet dog. So rude. Unless, of course, it's an easy question, like, why Logic? And I'd say, you know, it's just got a nice interface. Actually, I'd make a video of that. I'm trying to make that a thing of, like, explaining a simple question, but I'm done. Anyway, God bless, take care, goodbye.